One thing you will notice that every once in a while you'll get little divots. Let's see if we can get that. Every once in a while you'll get little divots there, and the easy way to fix that is to get your handle back out and you can just bend them right back out all the way around, and that comes from imperfections in cutting it. After you're done your trim and you've sanded it down and made sure you don't have any gaps, take a little piece of emery cloth along this edge and get rid of any sharp little places that are left. And I'll take and go around, and this is a good time that you can inspect your seal around the edge where the two of them meet to make sure that you don't have any gaps at all. And honest to God, it doesn't look like there's two pieces there. It looks like it's one piece. I know there's two. I can see some marks on the other side, but this is where the seal in between where your holes are, and you do have about a ½ inch of pressure fit between the outside of the bottle, which is the same diameter as this to begin with, and as long as you're careful and you don't have any deformations moving in, that's where this pressure fit works, that you don't have to have any glue whatsoever. And make sure that your edge is nice and devoid of any burrs, both on the inside and outside, because you get slivers on the inside too. Then very carefully run your finger along, and that looks pretty good. Now at this point we're 90% done. The only thing we have left to do is to put the wick on. Okay, at this point the wick itself, you want to start up a 1/4 inch from the bottom. So I mean, this is not difficult at all. Just eyeball it, go up a 1/4 inch from the bottom, put a little dot. Standard cheapo super glue. Now you can do without the wick, but the wick is very effective in preheating the alcohol and makes it come and gasify much quicker. So at your dot you put the super glue on and put enough on there so that it gets in and it permeates the wick, and it'll set up pretty quick. Then just hand wrap around for the first couple, and be careful you don't glue your fingers together. But once you start wrapping, again, put some pressure on it, because once the super glue sets up, all you do is you go around, and this will give you 4 wraps easy. So this is the 4th, and it'll give you about 4½, almost 5 wraps. And at the other end, just take and hold past the frayed end. Again, put a good amount of super glue on there. It'll permeate through the strands right beside it and glue down on the end. Then I'll take and go back and just put a whole bunch right on the frayed end and work it down in, and the frayed end of the other side. That'll help keep it nice and neat. Come on. And just let it dry. At this point you are essentially done. Give it a final inspection. Make sure that none of your gas jets are closed up. But as you can see, front down in there were pretty well sealed on the bottom, or trimmed up, and that should give you what you need for a good heavy duty little alcohol stove. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone online who posted videos on how to do this. If you find that you want to use one of these stoves and you don't have the tools or the time or the inclination to make one, I strongly suggest you go to Mini Bull Designs and buy one off of Tinny. He does excellent work, and believe me, his prices are very good. Thank you for your time. I'll see you out there in the woods, and be safe. Bye.